In today's review, we're going to be taking a look at a Rode Wireless Go 2. I know other folks, other guys, other channels have done their version of a review on this. I'm not finding the very specific information that, that I'm looking for. And basically, I'm not finding the primary reason why I bought this thing. Well, I got two of them. One, because it was on sale, and two, because it does something that none of the others seem to do. I'm going to do a comparison test. That's I think the better way of testing audio quality, and I'm going to use a consistent sound source to do that. I'm going to be testing three microphones: the Rode Go, this Power DYs, which just came in the mail. I have this is my primary lapel microphone. I got the single version 2 or so years ago, and I've been really happy with it, but it started making a clicking noise. I couldn't move around with the lapel mic anymore. It started just making a clicking noise. So then I got the dual set thing, and the first one I got, I don't know, you plug it into the camera and it goes bzzz. It just got this constant buzz. Both of them did it, so I'm pretty sure they were wired wrong internally. There's something going on. So I don't know. I haven't tried these out yet, but we're going to. Now, before we get ahead of ourselves, and don't want to rush things here, got to take it one step at a time. Today's video is brought to you by Hairbrush. Because, well, when you need to comb your hair, how else you going to do it? Right? Perfect. Hairbrush. Alright, so let's cut into this thing and see what we get. That one does not need any help. This one. Oh, does it? I don't know, maybe I'll just open it from the bottom. Ooh, sticky. Alright, well, kind of. Yeah, kind of. I'm sure you've seen enough unboxing videos on this. I'll not spend a lot of time on this one. You get and you get and you get. You got a little... That is some tough Velcro right there. You got a carrying pouch, bunch of cables, and the devices. Some wind muffs, ear muffs. Oh, yeah, ear muffs. It's English, trust me. I know words. See? You get the wind muffs. Dead cats, they like to call them. I hate that term, personally. I'm a cat lover, so I don't want to hear about dead ones. Anywho, you get that and that and that, and something like that. All right, that's the Rode side of things. Check out the Power DYs here. The same but similar, or same and similar but different. Again, I do know words. I really do. And get a fridge magnet. That's what I got in the last one. A cleaning cloth, and a register your warranty. Get another, or get a 1 year warranty. Yeah. I was thinking it was 2, but no, you get 1 year warranty. My other one lasted 2 years, and it still works fine. If these don't work, I'm going to use my original one, and we're going to still compare three microphones. It's just, I got to plug that thing in, strap the cable down good and solid, and don't move, because it goes click, click, click otherwise. Frickin' annoying. Let me shove this to the side here real quick. Now, it was not my intention to really do an unboxing video on this, but I figured I'm here, and I'm going to show you what I'm comparing to that microphone set. Might as well just show and tell a little real quick here, just a little bit. You get a Y splitter for the dual microphones, so you can have two of them running simultaneously, and you get some two lapel mics here, and two extension cords right here. I forget how long these are. They're pretty ridiculous, like 10 feet, something like that. These are I don't know how long they are either. I forget. They're a proper length. Let's just put it that way. You're not tripping on cable, even if you're wearing one of these. And like I said, this is what I've been using for years, literally 2 years. So hopefully these guys work. I'm going to test each one individually, because now that I know the last set was screwed, I want to make sure that this is going to work real quick. They also get a doohickey here, an adapter from TRRS to TRS. Like my camera, for example, is stereo, so it takes TRS, tip ring sleeve, and yeah, two more of these wind muff things. So you get that adapter for, you know, cell phones, or I'm sorry, not cell phones, cameras and the like, and then you get you know, that, which would have to, I would still have to adapt this, you know, like that, to use it into my camera, because that's a TRRS, tip ring sleeve. Let's here, I'll just try and get you in here. You see the difference there? There's a difference. 3 rings versus 2 rings. Well, a ring and a sleeve is what it's called. TRS. That's why it's got that terminology. Anywho, I'm gonna power on the mics. Well, get them all charged up and whatnot, and then we're gonna do some side-by-side testing. The third mic is one you can't see yet. I'll show it to you when we're getting ready to actually do the tests. It's a sound analysis microphone. I like it because it's very full range and it's very flat line. It doesn't color. I mean, what I sound like is what you're hearing through that microphone. It's not adding anything. It's not subtracting anything. It doesn't have highs or low spots. I don't have to EQ the thing. Exactly what I sound like is exactly what you're hearing. I mean, your audio reproduction device, your headphones, your speakers, whatever you're listening to might color my voice differently, but I'm giving you the true honest representation here of what I sound like in this room. As what I'm going to do when I put when I run these things through the test. We're going to do a 1, 2, 3 kind of a side-by-side comparison. So I just thought I'd, you know, try to describe it before I show it to you. It's a sound analysis microphone. It records a dead flat signal, and yeah, we're going to compare A's and B's and C's. All right, I will tune you back in when I'm ready to rock and roll with that test. Real quick here, I thought I would just show the basic, the basic premise, the basic setup here, what I'm trying to do and test and how I'm doing, and yeah, it's kind of like that. That right there is my speaker's frequency response now. I've EQ'd it to make it that flat, but that is damn good. That is so good. That's a 1 decibel, basically from 200, 1 decibel deviation from 200 hertz up to just about 16,000, 15 and change. I'll get a little more, you know, do a little more explanation on that when I take some of the other readings that I have to take yet. But the whole point and purpose is, yeah, something like that. That's the speaker that I'm measuring, that one in the upper right hand corner. I'm doing a review on these. It's coming. I'm getting there. I ain't done it yet. I'm still testing and tuning and, you know, doing that kind of thing. But whatever, right? I got it playing, you know, pretty damn flat. I mean, you're not gonna get any better than that. You know, a 1 decibel deviation. Come on now, that's damn near a flat line. Anywho, the setup is real simple. I'm measuring 1 meter, 3 feet, in other words, from the face of the speaker to the microphone. And all of the microphones I'm about to test are going to be, I will attach them to that microphone right there. This is a sound analysis microphone. It's calibrated and it reads almost a dead flat line. So we're going to compare everything to that speaker now that also produces almost a dead flat frequency response. So we'll be able to see what the microphones are reading and hearing, because I will not do any kind of adjustments to the microphone files. I've only adjusted that to make it dead flat in accordance to that. Yeah, it's going to be a fair apples to apples. I'm not going to do any kind of gated measurements. This is all in-room response. So, I mean, I've got, you know, sound crap going on here that I'm less than happy with. I mean, it works good. I don't like it. It's not ultimately what I'm going to do. This room is getting ready for an overhaul. So, you know, it's a little messy. Bear with me. But the test that I'm about to do here is going to be valid. So, all right, I'm just showing you the basic premise. All right, this is the basic idea. I've got everything up there, I think, that I need. The Rode mic, naturally. The Power DY's lapel mic. We're going to test them individually, and then I'm going to test the Power DY's plugged into the Rode mic to see what we see. We can do all kinds of comparisons, side-by-side comparisons, and that's really what I'm about here. I want I want some numbers, and I'm just not finding the information from anybody else's reviews, so I figured, well, I've got the capability. I just got to spend the time and run the tests. So hopefully you find this helpful, educational. But this is the setup. That's what we're doing, and yeah, I'm going to run a bunch of sweeps here, and yeah, then we'll tune back in and go over the test results, and yeah, kind of wrap it up from there. Okay, I think I got the data points that I was looking for anyway. Let's walk through it here real quick. The baseline here. This is what my speaker, the speakers that you saw, those JBL 530s. I don't know if I mentioned what they were, but whatever. That's what they are. JBL 530s. That is what the speakers themselves are doing. Nice flat. A 1 decibel deviation from 200 all the way to give or take about 15,000 hertz. So you know, good stuff. Not gonna do any better than that. This is all the Rode stuff. I could not remember my levels. I couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't remember when I was doing the test, and I just, you know, whatever. I winged it. It's close. It's on the page, so it's close enough. This Rode mic is really sensitive. Yeah, well, it's sensitive. I kept turning down, and turning down, just to finally keep it, you know, within the realm of reasonable. You start talking, you know, 100 decibels. Well, that's getting pretty damn loud. Anywho, run over the results here. What I did, first of all, I put just the wireless Rode mic. You know, it was held on with a rubber band, as you saw, on the end of my sound analysis microphone. That way, everything was equidistant. Everything was at the same spot, measuring the same speaker. All the same. It's all exactly the same. It was all apples to apples. The green one here is what the yeah. Follow that green one right there. Here, actually I can do that better with the mouse. I think if I just mouse over. There we go. That green one right there, that is the Rode mic with the wind muff thing, the furry thing, the wind muff. That's what it did with the wind muff on. Much to my surprise, that's what it did with the wind muff off. I'm thinking there's a switch and a circuit in there, because with a wind muff on, you're really gonna affect your high end, and there's clearly a boost happening there. I don't know. I mean, I didn't do anything to create it. Everything was the exact same level. It was the exact same test. I didn't change anything aside from wind muff on, wind muff off. So there must be a switch in here. There must be a separate boost circuit specifically for the top end. I mean, there's something going on there. I mean, you're seeing what I'm seeing, right? So that's with the wind muff. No wind muff, I'm sorry. No wind muff there. Wind muff, yes. Wind muff, no. I thought that was interesting. I'm glad I ran that test. The Power DY's microphone, the one that I'm actually got currently plugged into this, what you're listening to right now. I've got the Rode, the Rode mic, the Rode transmitter with the Power DY's lav mic plugged in right now. That's what you're listening to, and that is purple. That looks pretty okay. That's reasonably flat, and you know, I wouldn't have any real issues with that. But the Rode mic itself, just the body, just just the little wireless transmitter, man, that thing's kind of hot there on the top end. You're definitely going to want to do some EQ work on that. So this is what I wanted to know. I didn't know, and well, nobody else seemed to be doing the test. So here we are, folks. You're seeing what I'm seeing, and you know the original. Well, the thing that's making the sound is doing that. If any of these microphones were, you know, perfect, let's say, they would match that line. They would look like that. They would look damn near flat. But you know, that's not realistic. I mean, no microphone's going to do that. They got to be calibrated to make that happen. That's why I spent the time to make that speaker do exactly that, so that we could do a proper side-by-side, apples-to-apples comparison here. And you're seeing what I'm seeing, folks. That is what it is. So the Rode mic looks, you know, like that. Those transmitters, yeah, that's what they do. That's why they sound so airy. I always thought, even when I heard the side-by-side comparisons that other folks have done in their reviews, they always sounded bright. They always sounded airy to me. And well, that explains it right there. It's all right there. And sibilance as well. Well, yes, you have a problem with sibilance, this thing is going to scream at you. So, yeah, hey, now we know, right? So that's the wind muff on, wind muff off, and the Power DY's lav mic plugged into the Rode transmitter. So, yeah, of the three, naturally, that's the flatter of the three lines. So that's the one that, you know, I'm going to be using the most, and two for other reasons. But I've always been happy with this mic. I really like the Power DY's lapel mic. I've been very happy with the sound. I've had to do very little EQ work, and where I always pull is exactly what I'm seeing. I'm surprised. I've never measured it before. First time, honest to God. The first round of them that I got a couple weeks ago, I got that 2-pack kit. And somebody wired them wrong. That was the only conclusion I could come up with, because they both made this buzzing sound, and it was a bad time. Anyway, this batch, this second round here, these guys are working fine. Somebody wired them correctly, and I'm sure that's what it was. They were just wired wrong internally. Somebody was looking at the wrong checklist, whatever. Anyway, when I EQ them, and I only have to do this one little thing. I create a bell filter, and I pull about 3 decibels out of 500 hertz. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I've done in all my previous, well, most of my previous videos before I stopped using the thing, because it started going click, click, click all the time. But yeah, I would just pull 3 decibels out of the 500 hertz range, and that was good audio. That was great audio, in fact. I didn't really have to do nothing else to it, and this is why I never had to do anything else to it. I always thought it was a little hot, right in the 500 hertz range, and yes, indeed it is. It is. So now I'm seeing what I always thought that I was hearing, but now you're seeing it too. So, all right, I'm going to shut up here and move along. All right, what I'm doing right now, I've set the microphone up to do an audio test. Just kind of listening to me in this room. I'm standing 3 feet away. The microphone is pointed directly at my face, and we're going to do a little side-by-side. All right, what I'm doing right now, I've set the microphone up to do an audio test. Just kind of listening to me in this room. I'm standing 3 feet away. The microphone is pointed directly at my face, and we're going to do a little side-by-side comparison here. See which microphone makes the best sounding audio. Let's put it that way. You are listening to me right now from a sound analysis microphone. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but I will put a descriptor in text form in this video, and then we're just going to do A's and B's, listen to some music. But I want to record this using this because it records such a dead flat line. That way, when I play it back through my speakers, well, the speaker that I've shown you, it should be reproduced dead flat, And then we're just going to do the A's and B's and C's, comparison-wise, via the different microphones and wind muff on, wind muff off. That kind of. Alrighty. I do believe I have shown you what you need to see, and you've heard what you need to hear. And yeah, I think we can wrap this one up. Where am I at then? Well, I'm going to end kind of sort of where I began. There was 2 reasons why I bought this one. The 2 reasons being, one was price. I paid, I believe it was $263 for that. Found a seller on Amazon, which blew my mind. I've never seen it for that price anywhere else, and I couldn't find it from any other seller on Amazon either. It was just one guy selling it, or one seller selling it, let's put it that way. Could have been a girl for all I know, because I don't. But yeah, there was one seller, $263 is what I paid for it, and yeah, when I saw it at that price, I kind of had to jump on it. That is one reason that I bought it. The other reason is because it records internally. This thing right here is it is a self-contained, 100% complete unit. This is, yeah, I mean, it records internally. And it records at 48 kilohertz at 24-bit depth. That's, I mean, that is master quality audio right there. That's, you can hear a fart and a whisper with that. You know what I mean? you don't need better than that. Not for anything vocal-wise anyway. I mean, you can twist and turn and tweak and tune that quality of audio all day long. You can do anything you want with it. Yeah, those are the 2 reasons. It's because it records internally and because of the well, the price. I think honestly where it should be, I think $300 is yeah, okay, I get why they're doing it. I mean, you can almost see the price on the box because there's 3 devices, $100 per. There you go. There's your $300, right? Well, how about no? Yeah, $250. I think it belongs at $250 because it does not record, flat. It just don't do it, and that was clearly done intentionally. I think I'd rate it a little higher. I'm getting to it, but I think I'd give her a higher rating if the thing would, well, not think for me. I don't want, I don't want. You saw what it was doing there on the tap end, right? I'm not happy with that. I don't like that, not one bit. I had no idea it did that, but hey, I ran the tests, and now we know. You also saw what this was doing. This was. It came out, I mean, it tested out pretty damn well. It's pretty close to what I always thought that I was hearing. And the area that it does have an issue, well, you know, I saw that, and we all saw that. Now I know why I pull, you know, a little out of the 500 hertz range, because yeah, it's a little hot there. But somebody was guessing, thinking for me out loud, you know. They didn't ask me what I wanted. They just assumed that, hey, you know, how about we're going to boost him, you know, somewhere around 1500 kilohertz all the way to 6, you know, make those S's stand out. Well, I mean, how it should be the manufacturer's job to make this as flat as possible. That's what should have been done. That's what all manufacturers should do. You know, don't shoot for a curve, shoot for a dead flat line. Let the audio engineer, let the put I should phrase this. Don't think for me, okay? I'm perfectly capable of thinking for myself, and these guys they assumed, and they assumed wrong. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, I don't like that boost. I don't need that boost. I don't want that boost, and there's no way of getting rid of it aside from, you know, EQ and, well, yeah, I got to re-EQ that. But hey, now I know, now you know, and now, hey, we all know. So no one's half the battle. Yeah, I mean, if it was 250 bucks, because of what it does and because it's all self-contained, this is your dictaphone. It is a self-contained, 100% fully functional apparatus with bells and whistles. You know what? It's so close to perfect. Even as mad as I am at that boost and that, yeah, I can't remember the frequency range off the top of my head, but whatever. It was you know, right in that upper mid range. As mad as I am about that, I still got to give it where it's due. This thing deserves a lot of credit. I'm thinking on a 0 to 10 scale, because I am done with stars. You know, stars are that's a bunch of crap. You rate restaurants with stars. We need numerical values here. This was all about numbers, so I'm sticking with numbers. I'm gonna give it an 8. I just am. I have a little, you know, apprehension about rating it that high, but it is so perfect. It does everything so well, and you have so much adjustability. You have so much total control. Man, it's got it where it counts. I mean, it just does. And nothing else that I've found on the market at any price range is doing what this thing is doing. This records internally. Why doesn't everything automatically do that? When your audio is screwed up, wouldn't it be nice to have a backup? And it's already happened to me on this camera. It's already happened, and it wasn't the camera's fault. It was that bad batch of microphones from these guys. I had no idea these things were buzzing until I went to listen to the audio. And man, well, there's your problem. I really like these. I think the dual pack for 40 bucks, that breaks it down to, you know, 20 bucks per mic. With everything you get, I mean, yeah, good luck beating it. That's all I'm going to say. Can you? Maybe. But, you know, good luck at this price range. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying it's the best thing in the world, but you're going to struggle to beat it, I think, at any price point, honestly. So, I mean, it takes one of these and one of these to, you know, create, well, the smoothest, flattest line. And because of that, yeah, I can't rate it higher, and because of the well, they're doing something, they're boosting that upper mid range. That really annoys me. I'm not at all thrilled about that. Not at all. But it's still, I mean, everything that's out there, go beat it. I mean, you can't. I mean, especially if and when they get this down to the $250 price range. I mean, yeah, just awesome stuff right there. So all in, I mean, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna give it an 8. I still think you should, you know, well, you're still gonna need a lapel mic unless you want to do a bunch of EQ work, which, you know, that's fine. I can do that too. It's easy. It's not like, you know, it's not like every editor doesn't already have those tools built in. You can EQ it. It's not wouldn't be the end of the world, but yeah, that's where I'm at. All right, I think if you put this with that, you've got an absolute winning combination. I I think I've said enough. I think I've shown enough anyway. And I think I'm going to end it right here. I'll wrap it up right here. Hey, I hope you found this helpful, educational, and all that jazz. Do the thumbs and the likes and subscribes and all the bells and whistles. You know that whole rinse and repeat routine. I appreciate the thumbs too. Even if you give me a negative one, which the world can't see anymore, it still counts, right? Anyway, hey, thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it, and we're gonna see you in the next one. All right, cheers.